Well, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Glad to see you guys.
We are really zoomed in.
We are really zoomed in? That's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. So thank you guys for being here. And I'm not sure if I have really gathered all your guys' comments. I think I have. So just trying to figure this thing out. Been working. It's been like an hour before the program trying to get some things implemented. And I think that I have. So we'll see how that all goes. Want to thank you guys for being here. And
wait, can you hear us? Somebody just let us know in the chat.
I think you can hear us. The mics. I went through a series of tests on this thing, so it has to be working just fine.
Well, because the chat's not moving, so that's why I'm.
Oh, I think it's fine.
They said it's very low. Everyone's saying it's
very low, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, we'll raise it up a little bit.
All right, better?
No.
Sound is low.
Well, I don't know what I can do. Turn your volume up. Turn up your volume. Doing this real quick. Put that gum away. That's not good. That doesn't make for good video. So want to talk to you, for those of you who can hear us, hopefully you guys can, want to talk to you guys today about what eBay has actually put up on the Seller Hub, for those of you guys who actually read that stuff. And they seem to be touting their own horn.
Tooting.
Yeah, I believe they really think that they've done well this year. Now, I want to know what you guys think, but the title of the little blurb on the Seller Hub was "Sellers, We've Come a Long Way in 2024." And so what does that mean? Now, it gives a link to the 2024 Seller Update Roundup. And what I want to do is I want to go over it with you and then get your feedback. And if you can each, after we're done, score between a 1 to 10 as to if they've really, in this case, came a long way this year. 1 being not very far at all, 10 being they really couldn't do any better than they've done. Really want to know what you guys think. So we're going to kind of move over to this. And it is the 2024 Seller Update Roundup. Now, this is just some of the highlights. From the launch of AI-powered listing capabilities to new and improved tools, Seller Hub functionality, and policy changes, we've had a jam-packed year of rolling out new features built to help you list and sell like a pro. Here are the latest updates. Save time by adding buyers' frequently asked questions to your listings, to the Q&A feature. I have not used that. Maybe you guys have. Dive into the new and improved Seller Hub, featuring better performance insights, a simplified selling experience, and a more intuitive way of managing your listings and promotions. So, I don't know. You guys like the new layout of the Seller Hub? I'm kind of indifferent about it. Reach more buyers easily with the updated offers to buyers experience. So they've tweaked a lot of the offers. So you can set a percentage, you can set a discount amount, or you can set out the amount that you want to sell the item for, which I think is improved if I'm being fair about it. Check out updates to payment processing for best offers, offers to buyers, and counter offers made to help reduce unpaid items on eBay. So that's where eBay gets the most marks from me. It is much more improved than it was last year. Now this one says Fall 2024 updates. Update your listings to comply with general product safety regulations if you sell to buyers in the EU and Northern Ireland. I mean, it's not all that significant for most of us. Take advantage of eBay international shipping. So how many of you guys have used international shipping and notice an increased item value limit on transactions to Canada? I didn't see that. Create studio quality photos for free with our latest AI background enhancement tool. So how many people out there use the AI tool? Maybe read this easier if I do that. Store subscribers easily monitor the success of your discounts with the redesigned summary and discount pages. So I do agree that they've done some tweaking there. What do you guys think about the reports? The next one is know the market value of your items and price them like a pro with product research tool. I gotta say, I utilize that product research tool every day. And I also use the sold the last 90 days and the product research tool, which is known as Terapeak, really does help me when I really want to kind of narrow down, focus into what I'm searching for. Because a lot of times you just do a search with eBay and look at the last 90 days, you can get a wide variety of results. The next one is get access to the funding you need, whether you need it with flexible cash advance. I hope you guys aren't using that stuff. You don't want to use credit to run your business. I'm not going to knock you if you do, but I don't know if that's a plus at all. Our feedback policy, and here's one, has been updated to better protect your business and ensure we're being fair to both our buyers and sellers. Still work to be done. Still getting reports from people where it should be a slam dunk removal and they're being denied, and it shouldn't be that way. And according to my conversation with at least one rep, they're still running the initial request through AI, and then a human doesn't get involved until you actually dispute that denial. So it's something to keep in mind. Ship with confidence with Ship Cover's expanded USPS insurance cover, now safeguarding items up to $5,000. So you do have an extra option other than using USPS shipping. Now, if you're shipping through USPS, you get the first $100 covered, but anything above and beyond that, you can either use USPS or the other drop-down option, which is Ship Cover. Has anyone used Ship Cover and had to file a claim? I wonder how that works. Now, that was the recent changes. The summer 2024 changes. View all your campaigns in one place with advertising experience. I mean, these are just, different, the way the Seller Hub looks, and it's really not, I don't think, the functionality. Easily manage your messages with buyers in a desktop experience. I mean, we've been doing that for a while, but I think the way they're talking is the way the messages look. It's more of like an Instagram message rather than an email. Like if you send a reply, it's another message. They reply back, it's another message. Well, you can get all your messages within one look. I think that's an improvement. Get paid for auction sales with improvements to the payment process. I mean, I don't really not had that issue. I don't use auctions. Many of you do. So if you see an improvement in your payments, I want to know about that. Store subscribers explore the improved Seller Hub marketing tab. I mean, that's okay. It's nothing crazy. Help your listing sell faster with more ways to manage and launch marketing promotions from your Seller Hub. Again, I don't notice a huge experience difference. Product research, we talked about that. Venmo, buyers can use Venmo to pay for their purchases. I didn't know about that, so that's different. Winter 2024 updates, which is earlier in the year. Don't get it confused with what's going on right now. These aren't new implementations. New sell it faster recommendations and easier management of sale events. Again, I didn't notice a whole lot there. Improvements to reduce unpaid items when sending offers to buyers, which we talked about. They should have done this in a reverse order. Update to our per order fee across all categories. Drafts to your listings will now be saved for 75 days after the last update. There's some like Paul Rose who would wish it was more than 75. And then back in winter 2024, expanded and increased security features for multi-user account access to protect your business. Guys, nothing earth-shattering here. Not at all. And want to know what you guys think about some of these implementations and changes. Now, before we get into your comments, I do want to give a shout out to one of our great friends of the channel,
he made his first
Mr. Mike Camparelli, and he has made his first video. Now, we're not going to play it entirely, but I do want to give him some kudos and to get you guys over to Mike Metco Meetups.
You look so good in blue.
And you guys will see here just a snippet here.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for taking the time out to come and check it out. I'll explain my hesitation in a moment, but first I want to just kind of introduce myself and the idea of the channel.
Now I'll let you guys get over to the idea of the channel, but I just wanted you guys to get over to Mike Metco meetups and go and take a look. It's at the bottom there, bottom left. Mike Metco is one word, meetups, and give him some support because he's not done nothing but support us from day one. And so I want to thank him as my friend, proud to be his friend. And the last thing I want to do is fail to give him a shout out. So go and check him out and give him some support. I haven't watched the video, but I plan on it here probably this evening once kind of things get settled down. Now, sales for me have been kind of all over the place. They've been improving lately, and it's no surprise to me that I've seen an improvement in our sales because I've spent more time. The distractions are gone. And I do have to blame Mike. He's part of the distractions. He started the distractions. And if we cut over
but we love when he's our distraction.
Yeah, so we could see my sales. I had a $641 day yesterday, only 130 today, 416 on Wednesday, 230. And this is the main account. We're probably around 75 to 100 on the secondary account. So that's kind of where we're at. But getting some better stuff. Picked up a pallet today. Picked up a pallet of miscellaneous electronics, 3 Dyson vacuums. So I haven't really had a chance to mess with those. But they are in queue for me to deal with tonight. Usually Friday nights I just take it easy, but I'm really excited to get in there and to get those things at least looked at and tested out so I can get them listed this weekend. So how's your sales? Just want to know how things are going for you guys. And we'll kind of get to who's with us here. Duncan, very first I hit the like and got 35 Golden Lion Casino emails. What's Golden Lion? 420 crickets.
Is that a casino there?
65 returns, 27 negatives, and 89 ads. I think you're going to be out of business if
Boy,
eBay.
your crickets are busy.
If eBay sees that kind of negativity, they're going to shut you down real quick. Something magical happens when I hit the like for this show. It's even worse on Roman's show. That's about right for Roman's show. Speaking of Roman, where's he been? I haven't seen him in a hot minute. I don't know what Bush Dog is either. And
Bush
KFC,
Dog.
you know what KFC is.
Bush Dog, is that a beer?
And Keith is second. So Pico says, Keith says, hey, John and Jenna and the awesome FA family. Nice to see you, buddy.
Hello.
Pitco, well, I've been dealing with pallets this week. Will be next week as well, getting them all processed and definitely not short on stock, but plenty of listing to do ahead. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one thing to get inventory in, right? Get stuff you're going to sell, excited, but now you're looking at it, and sometimes you can even get overwhelmed by how much stuff that there is to do. And that's kind of where we've been. I actually had to take some stuff back to the storage unit because I had just too much stuff piled up waiting for me to process. And I think I have it a little bit more manageable now.
Oh, did you take that stuff that was in the center?
Some of it.
Oh, okay.
Not all of it. Susan says, glad to make the chat. Hey,
Hello,
FAA
Susan.
family. Hope sales are up. Sales are better than they were a week ago. So we just got to keep plugging away. And, you know, this last couple weeks has really shown me that a good percentage of why my sales aren't so hot from Thanksgiving to like 2 weeks after has a lot to do with the distractions. And these are distractions that happen every year. So I guess I'm going to have to better plan for these distractions to maybe do better with my draft bank and have listings just prepared to go regardless of the extra time that I can put into the business, just so that, you know, if I get a phone call saying, hey guys, we're going to go out to eat, you want to join us? We can. And it's just the way it is. Shannon Greenlaw.
Shannon!
She got here an hour early to say
my
hi.
goodness.
Still trying to finish my listings before I crash. I'm so damn stubborn, especially after realizing my gross earnings today, despite no sleep in 48 hours.
Yes, I would like to shout out Shannon. She emailed us and sent us her numbers for the year. And I am so proud of you. I mean,
I didn't see that one yet.
I can't tell you for being new and using what you had in the house, you know, in the basement or wherever you may have kept it, for starting your business from scratch with the items that are in your home, and then as you're making money, starting to go and buy inventory, and she has done it successfully, and she's going to be amazing 2025. I am so I'm so proud of you, and I hope you got my email, but keep going, because girl, the future is so bright.
We have Mike Metco. John, I didn't read that list from eBay. I usually leave that stuff for you to do, and you give us the cliff notes, but I'll be curious to see it. Don't think they did bad this year overall. If we're being fair to eBay, I think that they have done better this year than they have in previous years, but lot to be desired. And the one thing I would like to see on that highlight list, here's the things that we've done better this year. How about transparency? I get the idea. There's so many reasons why you won't come out and say, hey, there's a problem here or there's a problem. I get that, right? You don't want to scare shareholders away. You don't want to, make people believe there's an issue, but there's got to be something you can do to reach out to sellers to give us a heads up when, hey, you might notice some issues here. We're working on this or whatever. There's just got to be a better way to handle the relationship between eBay and its sellers, and it's still a lot to be lacking. He also says maybe a bit better, even at least they didn't self-explode like Mercari did and Posh almost did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's up with Poshmark? I don't want to see any of these sites go away. I think eBay does, right? That's more market share for them. I think whenever you have competition, it's good for the customers, right? Us and the buyers. Now, if you don't sell on those sites, I guess you don't mind, but we do. Keith says, thanks, Mike. So far, so good. Good sound, good lighting, good picture quality. Only thing I would suggest is when recording or going live, before hitting that button, turn phone landscape, but otherwise good. That was what I was going to say with just a little snippet that we showed. It's sort of unsettling because we're all used to using our phone like this, but you got to maybe get a mount or something. What I like to do is to get like a gimbal. I have my. You
don't even have to do all that. Just get a selfie stick that has a stand.
Get a gimbal.
No, you don't need to go that far.
Get
if you want, but
get the DJI gimbal.
No, you don't have to go that far.
They're not that expensive, and you can set it up literally. Draw with their software. Once if you're making a recorded video, draw a little box around your face. It'll follow you around. But if you just want something stable, you can use, like she's saying, a little selfie stick, but something that you can go hands-free. Yeah,
that's sturdy enough. They make these ones where it's like almost like a circular bottom. It's like just a piece of metal that's going around in a circle, and it has this. It comes up on the stand, and you put the phone right like that, and it'll work for you perfectly.
Mike says someday make a meetup across the pond himself.
That would be epic.
And see, I've wanted to do meetups for the channel. I just don't know if we get enough people to make it worth the while. Look, we have like a dozen solid folks that are always here that are, and some aren't all. Well, I mean, I'm saying they never miss. They're always early, and I'd like to do something where maybe we do a meetup. Maybe we'll try to work something out to do a little meetup when the Boss Reseller Remix is in town. Give people a reason to come out here, and then for the boss, and then sort of meet up with us maybe as a side thing. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Get through the side combo. Who is
going to Boss? I know Mike is. Who else is going to Boss here in Las Vegas?
Jovial says, hey, FA fam, happy National Ice Cream Day.
National Ice Cream Day. Oh. John's favorite day of the year. John,
I don't need ice cream. I don't need ice cream.
You may not need it, but he does.
I really need a diet.
Almost every single night he has ice cream.
I need to exclude ice cream from my life for a while. Sugar needs to go.
What you need to let go is the soda.
Nothing wrong with the diet sodas. Mike
Yes, there
Mecco,
is.
my sales were off today. Only one sale all day, but now I just got my hit the like button sale, a $60 bobblehead. Love it.
Yay!
What was the bobblehead, I wonder?
What kind of bobblehead?
Very, very curious about what kind of
are you
bobblehead it
doing?
is. I'm lowering the loudness of that, by the way.
Oh.
See, I can control these things.
Oh.
What do you guys think about the live and how it's set up? Does it look okay? I really like it a lot better
We
than
just need to
StreamYard.
really work on your background. It's just too much chaos going
Right,
on.
right here?
No. This.
Oh yeah. We
All
got
that.
that has nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is the production quality is it as good as what we had before. We have Joe Samard here. Nice to see you, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
We have Casey, New York. Hi, everybody. Nice
Hello,
to see you.
Casey.
He hit the enter before he was done. It's bloody cold here in Long Island.
Ooh.
29 degrees, feels like 24.
Ooh, that's cold.
What are we at right now?
We are at.
All I see is a stock market update where the weather is on my computer.
the weather.
Fisher Flips is with us. Good evening, everyone. It's always so difficult to hop on a live, especially during Q4. I hear you. I don't get a chance to watch a lot of videos myself. 59 and 70?
59 here.
Wow.
59. Where'd you see 57?
I don't know. I said 59 just now.
Oh, I thought you said 57.
Wow.
I can't remember.
Ping G says, hello, John and Jenna in the chat. Nice
Hi,
to see you,
Ping.
Ping. Got Todd in the house. Hi, Pitco. Or
Hel-
hi to you, too. Andy Reno, what's going on? We have Julie Henley. Happy Friday, John, Jenna, FA family. Look forward to these. Look so forward to these. Yes, we look forward to you guys as well.
Maybe you'll get a Hooked on Phonics
I do the best that I can.
book for
And this
Christmas.
is nothing changed over the last couple years, you know, and
I
it
don't know.
is.
It's kind of getting worse.
It's very unsettling. This is why you won't do a live when I'm gone, because there's a lot going on. Yeah, that's our FedEx guy at the door. Flip It Good says happy Friday. Nice
Hello,
to see you.
Happy Friday.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is that?
Shannon.
Shannon.
Well, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's awesome of you. And you know, this is the thing. Oh my God, Jenna, I haven't cried since my dad 3 years ago. I just gave me tears of joy.
Oh. Well, don't cry. Cry out of
I have never
out
felt
of
so special or
happiness
validated.
and joy for yourself, because you did that. We might be able to give you tips and tricks and tell you, give you hints on things to do better for your business, but you did that. You did it all. You put in the work, you put in the time, the effort, and the hours, and you did that, and I'm so proud of you.
Okay, so we're good with the sound. I hope we're good with the sound. But thank you so much, Shannon. I
Head to
appreciate
toe
you.
theatrical.
Henri Squaw, thanks for being here. Nice to see you.
Hello,
You need gifts, goods, and books. Says, hey, John and Jenna, I hope you're well. Great news from Canada as the postal workers are being told to get back to work. I don't have
We need a hell yeah.
I don't have that yet. I had one that I was going to put as like get back to work, and I just didn't. But that's good enough.
What did that say?
It's a jackpot. Happy Friday. Volume's up. Volume up, says Christy.
Yeah.
I hope that the thing, if it's fine, does it?
Can you put it on this 5?
You want me to go max?
Just to go 5.
We see that bar can't go much higher.
No, I said 5.
Okay, that's good. Be
Okay.
happy. Don't worry, be happy. So every time I do that, I get screwed up here. Christy K's Thrifty Ways. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Let's see.
Tooting, that's a new
Pitco,
one.
they have tooting, touting. Paul Rose, evening, John and Jenna. Just dropping to say hi. We'll catch you on the replay. Have a good one. Well, nice to see you, Paul. Thank you
Yeah.
for checking in with us. David Pentland from Scotland says, good evening, John and Jenna in the chat. Sales are off the scale. Or if the scale?
Probably
I'm sure you
off.
meant off the scale, but
That's
you're trying to
awesome.
trip me up there, David. I really think, for us at least, we see an increase about this time to the end of the year.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what's happening. But does it have anything to do with what's going on in retail online for Black Friday and the week or two after?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it really us? I kind of think there's a combination,
Mm-hmm.
but when I say it keeps happening every year, well, all these distractions keep happening every year. So
It's going to be an every year thing. So like I told him, it's not going to last forever. It's temporary. We have, 12 months in a year. We only get family very seldomly, and I prefer to get family over, making millions.
Well, you just have to. This is why it's so important to have a draft bank. And I did watch a tech and sports video. By the way, I think he watches the show because he's taking my line where you hit the like button, you get a sale in the next 24 hours. Josh brought that to my attention. Nonetheless, if you're watching tech, nice to see you. You're always welcome in the chat if you're out there. But I know we have some pretty big time YouTubers that watch us, and we already know that Mr. Pete from
he's here.
Craigslist Hunter.
Yeah.
Well, of course, he's my buddy.
He said he needs you to shout him out so that he can get some more people.
I know. We need to help his channel grow. But also, I believe Kevin, Commonwealth Flipper. So we have some pretty big time YouTubers that watch, and we're glad to have them. Amazon seller says...
Because they're not just YouTubers to us. They're friends.
Yeah, I mean, we know them. We've had conversations with them on the phone. It's not like, just random. We really do... consider them a huge part of the Flippin' Ain't Easy family. And then so Amazon seller says, well, they survived, so there's that. And that's always a plus. I think that just surviving, all the turmoil, the down economy and stuff, which is kind of still there, but they're making it work. And what would we do? Now, most of us would really struggle if eBay came to us tomorrow and said, guys, we're closing shop in 2 weeks, and that's it.
I could just see John would have a meltdown.
Well, I mean, what would we do? I mean, we just have to try to figure it out. There's always going to be online reselling. People are always going to go somewhere online to try to find what they're looking for. Yeah. Now, does that mean you have to do your own Shopify? Does that mean all these buyers are going to go to Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy? Who knows? Yeah. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Jules 75. They're saying they are making more money off us in fees. LOL.
That's what I'm saying.
Now that's what they're saying. This is what you saw that I presented to you was pretty much what eBay's telling us they did in 2024. Behind the scenes in their board meetings, I'm sure there's lots more they can add to that shows, we're making this much on these sellers on promoted listings. I got to tell you, that's probably what's kept eBay from really falling off. And that's the promoted listings that we're all paying. So while they haven't upped the final value fee on us from 13.25% to, who knows what, in theory, most of us, because we use promoted listings, have seen an increase in fees because of that. Fisher Flips, they've come a long way. Only in their pockets. I don't feel sellers gained anything. Well, they've sort of changed the lipstick. We've got some...
Mr. Sadie.
Mr. Sadie just gifted a membership.
Five
membership. Why did it say... Okay, so you need, get some membership.
Megan Farrell, Chai Charon.
I think it's going to show everything.
Willie Dicker.
Yep.
And Anna.
Megan.
Megan.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Megan Farrell. It's going to show all the memberships that are gifted there. It's kind of cool. Maybe I need to throw this at like 5 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Sadie.
Thank you.
That was so cool.
Appreciate that, Larry. Appreciate you. But yes, as far as what Fisher Flips is saying, they've come a long way for their pockets, and they've done a lot to make the site look more modern when you're looking at reports and you're looking at the seller hub and doing this and that. But if they're really interested in really fixing the experience, they really need to get in there and fix search. Finally, I've heard from many people that search is really, it was wonky, it got better, and it's kind of wonky again. So there's a lot of things that they can do to help improve the experience. I just don't know if they're listening to us. They might be having internal conversations on how do we make the site look better. But I think that's, whether it looks the way it is now or the way it did last year, I think for us sellers, it's more about functionality than anything else. David Pentland, they announced in the UK that private sellers will have funds on hold until item delivery.
No way.
Well, that is what a lot of newer sellers go.
Private sellers. Well, wait.
Private sellers is your like we have the personal account. They call them personal accounts in the United States, or you have business. So you're either a personal seller or a business seller.
Okay.
And for us, for a long time, they didn't even have us designated as either one. So when I called in, they couldn't tell me what we were, and we were treated as a business seller. I believe we're a business seller for the last time I checked. But it is unsettling to have to ship your item, and then you can't get paid until the buyer, it shows that it's been delivered to the buyer.
That's really,
Well,
I
it's
don't
in
really like that.
it falls in line with what happens with Mercari and with Poshmark. You don't get your money until that item shows until the buyer actually accepts the item. Even if it shows delivered, there's still a 3-day period from the time it's delivered till the buyer accepts it. And then if there's no acceptance, then the money gets transferred into you.
I get it, but I don't like it.
Henri Squaw, I got a really nice message from a buyer from a year ago. They were letting me know how happy they were with the item they purchased and use it every day.
Oh,
It was nice.
that is so nice. Sometimes you get those happy mails, you know? Those always make you feel good.
Peter says, I used to use AI generated descriptions, but not anymore. They were too general and I still have to make edits.
Yeah, they make it too fluffy.
It's too fluffy with eBay. It gives you a 2-paragraph. People don't want to read no stupid paragraph. So what I do is I have a Gemini session set up, and I've already told it to create an optimized and bulletized eBay item description for the following item. And then I paste the item in, and I just paste. I don't have to keep telling it to do it, and I just paste the title in. It already knows what I want, and then it tries to give you a lot of information. I go in there and I just highlight, I copy the pasted the bullets, and I paste it into my item description, and then it's real quick to read through it. You get like 4 or 5 bullet points. Take out ones that are really not relevant. And it doesn't take all that long. And what you're doing is you're simply adding a few more keywords that the AI has implemented in the item description that your title doesn't have room for. If we only had a title to work with, and eBay gave us like, say 200 characters to work with, a lot of us would have very, very long titles because, the 80 characters isn't always enough. We could add a lot more stuff to that if we wanted to, but that's an overspill for your title. Mike Sellers says, "Happy Friday, John, Jenna, and chat. Nice to see you."
Happy Friday, Mike.
Amazon Sellers says, "Why do they have Jack Dorsey in their seller ad?" LOL. I don't know. I heard he took all of his money after he left Twitter, and he's like somewhere in Africa doing something. I don't know. Samantha Hunter. Good evening, all. How is everyone doing? Good, I know. Hi, John and Jenna. How's the pet babies? Good, and eBay. There's the same old dogs that they were, right?
They're old and cranky and still cute as hell.
Jules Y75. I will say I like the international shipping program. Don't have to worry about returns or negative feedback. Just to have to make it to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think on paper it is probably really, really a really good idea. The only downfall that I think I see to it now, look, if eBay is going to implement a program, they're going to have to make money. We have to accept that. But it feels like it's too much of a money grab, and the buyers, maybe we're not getting as many buyers as we would be getting if the shipping was a little cheaper. What can they do to make that shipping cheaper? I mean, maybe work out a discount with USPS or any of these international companies. What was that? Someone's at the door?
It looks like a delivery.
That's weird. Yeah, we finally, thanks to Mr. Mike out there, he
the
came
best
in,
electrician in the world.
He set up my doorbell, and so we don't have the Blink doorbell anymore. We have finally got a Ring. We got the Amazon doorbell. The hell out of here.
Now you just need to install the Ring floodlight.
We got a little floodlight we're going to replace the Blink one with, and then we're going to be set. So again, as far as international shipping program, though, I really think that it's really a good setup, but they just need to find a way to make it more buyer friendly. I think that as well intentioned as it is, our buyers are turned off the fact that, wow, this $30 item, I'm gonna have to spend $40 or $50 in shipping to get it to my country, and therefore they click away. Callie Debs says, "Hi, John, Jenna, and chat.
Hello,
nice to see
Callie
you."
Debs.
Henri Squaw says, "I get less international sales now than I did with their old program, and I don't see any difference in the program itself." Well, that last part, you don't see any difference with the program itself. I think the fact that you're not seeing anything is a good thing. You're not seeing, how many of us had to deal with return requests under the global shipping program? I know that, like, one time I shipped a pan. I shipped a frying pan to, I forgot what country it was, and they claimed it was dented. I don't know who hit who over the head with the frying pan, but it left me in a spot. Like, what do I do here? Do I accept the return? Now, guess what? You accept a return through international. It's not something where eBay is going to facilitate that label, because they interface with USPS, FedEx, UPS. But if, I guess Zimbabwe mail, they have no way of getting a label. You send it to Zimbabwe, and now they have this thing that they need to send back. Guess what you got to do? You got to make arrangements to send the buyer money for a return label. And so the buyer will tell you it's $15 for this return label. Well, you're probably sending that buyer, the money by way of PayPal or something, or giving them a partial refund. It's just messy. And so we don't have to deal with that anymore with the international shipping program. Now, if you do your own international, you still have to deal with that. I think that's one benefit. Once eBay gets it, they get it. Now they ship it to the buyer. If there's any issues, they're dealing with it. And I think there's no price to put on that. So it's worth it. For me, though, I have it on the second account. We don't get a whole lot, but on the main account, the items are just too big.
What was that one that we sent this morning? The country is AA.
No, that's just a military address. It's an APO. Guy bought a part from me, and first of all, I sent him an offer, and he wanted to apply a coupon to an offer. I said, you can't do that. As it said, this is a better price than what you'd get if you went on the listing and utilized the coupon. So he accepted that, but then he came back with a screenshot and said, my address has changed, or his box number has changed. And I'm like, well, that's just weird. A screenshot, the fact that you didn't type it in. We're going to have to cancel the transaction due to address, and then you're welcome to buy it again. And I left him the new item number. And when I got back from picking up my pallet, it was paid for. So all good. David says, I've never used insurance, 1,200 items sold, and I've had 2 losses.
That's good.
It's a form. I've always said this: when you go to buy something, and they say, "Would you like to add the insurance on this item?" And I've always said to the clerk, "Isn't that gambling?" They kind of giggle, and I don't take it, right? So it kind of is gambling. I'd rather just go to the casino. It's a little bit more fun. Mike Gertis says, meanwhile, their platform is still buggy. I accepted 2 offers today, and they didn't go through. I heard other sellers fuss about this before. So they taunt. What is the right word?
Tout.
Tout. T-A-U-T, tout. I think I have it right? You're gonna make fun of me? Go ahead and make fun of me. So they tout it as being like, oh, we've made these strides in this area, but how many are still experiencing issues when the buyer agrees to buy it at your price, and you get that notification, but now you're waiting for that payment and it never comes through. I guess you could say, I think for many people, that item is still up for sale, so someone else can come in and pay full price for it until they pay, but it still needs a lot of work. Pitco, yes, buyers can use Venmo and ClearPay to pay for their orders here in the UK.
I didn't know that.
American Legends has dropped an item off Wednesday at lunchtime, and it's now the weekend. USPS didn't pick up and scan my item.
Oh, it's so annoying.
This is why you need a really good carrier, and I got to tell you, with USPS, it's very difficult to get a good carrier. We're going to go out and we're going to buy, well, is it going to be a gift card? We're just going to give them a card with cash in it.
No, I'd say we just give them cash.
Cash?
I heard there's, I don't know if anybody else has heard this, but there's a big scam going on with gift cards when you buy them at the store, that they're not really valid. I think they have a variety of these scams every holiday season, but I hear that it's pretty bad.
And it's really, I got to tell you, all the time that we've saved because our carrier, he's here, he'll knock on the door, he'll I mean, one time we for whatever reason didn't hear him, but he knew we were home, so he came back.
The garage door was open. He said he was yelling inside the garage, and we were on a live, and so we didn't hear him at all.
Yeah, I'm bad with that.
Then he came back later on and picked up.
I'm really bad with that. I think I still have the garage door open right now. I know I'm bad with that. I go out there, I just like to have it open. I don't want to be like working in the garage. It's just like an enclosed environment.
No, I get why you do it, but I would appreciate if you would just close it when we're not.
Well, American Legend says, my buyer's been waiting all week now with no progress, just upload tracking. Yeah.
It's very annoying.
But your communication to your buyer is going to go a long way, and I really think that if they reach out, because you're not going to be in tune with every item you ship out, but if they reach out and said, hey, I'm waiting for my item, just assure them, hey, this time of year, there's a lot of packages in the system. It may take a little longer. Thank you so much for your patience. If you don't get it by, say, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, go ahead and open a case. So you're buying yourself a little time and you're giving the buyer a resolution. Yeah. It's if you don't give them an out, like, okay, well, what if it doesn't come by Tuesday or Wednesday? They can see that you're trying to buy time. Let them know, here's what you do, but give it till Wednesday. And I always try to, if I can interact with every buyer that has a delayed package, rather than them go immediately and open an item not received, which gives you like 7 business days to resolve this thing before you have to step in and give them a forced refund. Buy yourself as much time as possible, and the one way to do that is by interacting with your customer and reassuring them. Most people are going to be willing to work with you, but if it's like a lot of transactions, that's why these people are fast to leave negatives. They're fast to open up cases before they even reach out to you, because they've, how many times do you as a buyer have to reach out to a seller who doesn't reply back to you before you just say, forget it, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to open up these cases. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what it is. If we can all collectively do better, maybe make that a thing, 2025, be more customer focused, I really think that's going to help all of us collectively than just, not talking about it. And I don't think there's enough channels talking about this enough to really influence. If there's anything that I want to influence with you guys, is doing better with our customers, okay? Because you may have this customer now, but we want to keep them coming back for more sales. Andre Squaw says, yes, there's changes, did very little for me. I do not like the new graphs at all.
I didn't see new graphs. On the phone or on here?
The graphics. So like if we go into marketing, like the summary, it's like, it looks like that, So if we're like advertising, the advertising campaigns, look at all those red. I don't like the red, but that just shows you we've been down a little bit. But it just looks when you're used to a certain format and how things look. I don't
like it either.
Yeah, if you're used to a certain format and how things look, it is a bit unsettling to, have to deal with the new format, learn where everything else is. If eBay makes this change and they don't tinker with it every 6 months, I'm okay with it. Honor Squad, John, it looks like you are loving your new toys.
He is.
I just think the format, the setup is a lot easier. It looks nicer. I like the transition. I can do all kinds of things with this. And I'm not done yet, guys. We're going to get...
Yeah, he spends an hour before we're live just playing sounds.
Yes, I love it.
Get the mouse off my face.
Mouse on your face?
No,
nobody can see it. Nobody can see it.
Yeah, they probably can.
No, they can't. I promise you they can't. Do you see a mouse on your face? No, you can't. Mm-mm. It's only on the screen here.
Well,
Julie says, remind us again at the end to hit up Mike's channel. Memory loss is real.
Yes, don't forget Mike Metco meetups.
Someone type in Mike Metco, one word, and then meetups so that I can put it on the channel.
It's right there.
Well, that just shows the link. It doesn't show Mike Metco meetups.
It's right there.
But we could show that. There it is. Mike Metco meetups. Heard an eBay ad for the first time this week. Not an eBay Motors. 2 times. Hope this continues. That's great.
That's progress.
That's great. Go back to, I remember, I don't know who it was, what YouTuber it was many years ago, that was like, yeah, this whole idea that if you can't find it anywhere else, go to eBay, find it on eBay. They were kind of put off by that. Hell, I'll take that at this point. You know, if you can't find it on anywhere else online, look at eBay. At least make the newer generation, make them aware that we're here.
Thank you,
Larry
Keith.
Todd, Mike the Distractinator. What happened?
Thank you, Keith. He put the channel link.
Okay, yeah. So those of you guys who just want to show Mike some support, and the thing I told Mike was, and for anybody out there who is looking to start up a channel, the toughest part of starting a channel is like the first year. It's building that consistency. Well, two of the toughest things is getting that first video out, which he's done, and then building on that and just keep being consistent. And sometimes it could be very discouraging. Well, I only got like 40 subs. It's like, you know, I've been doing this for 2 months now. And my thought was always, well, just my friends and my family just being nice to me. But you won't realize until later, much later, how many of those people were with you from the beginning. You won't realize it because they won't tell you for a couple years down the road, like, hey, I was with you from the beginning.
Yeah.
So just know that there's people out there that are following you. Big Dre says, hello, John, Jenna, and chat. Just one low ball offer today. December is slowing down. I'm at a 9,500 90-day total now.
Nice.
I think to be honest with you, if we're looking at our performance for I'm at 95 for the last 90. That's not good. I'm not happy with that at all. Why is it not showing?
Oh, it's it way big.
I got it in old man. I got it in old man display there. So it's showing me sales last 7 days 220. That can't be right. What account am I on here? No, that's right. That can't. That's not. Oh no, last 7 days.
Today.
Okay, $2,300. Last 31 days, 9,500. Last 90, 31, and then this year on this account, $132,000 in sales. Now that's sales, and that's this account only. So we're down 16.9% as compared to last year. I got to tell you guys, I'm really, really loving this setup that we have. Those of you guys who are looking to do lives, the learning curve is unsettling. But once you get past the learning curve on this OBS studio, you don't have to pay nobody. And you can set it up exactly the way you want it. Simplify is in the house. Sales, 2 sales, but small, which is moving. Scored excellent stuff at my hole. Well, that's a little bit. That's a personal comment I don't want to read. Spent 35 and should sell for 150 to 200. There you go.
That's always good.
Mike Gertis says sales exploded this week for my store, back on track to what I was hoping for.
Nice.
And yes, he's looking for some subs. So if anybody needs to
Poor
go,
Pete, he's suffering. He only has how many?
he only has like 350 plus thousand views. I mean subs. So go in and give this man some support. He has paved the way for many YouTube resellers and their channel. So thank you so much, Pete, for all you are and all you do. American Legend, why all these weird calls tonight?
What kind of weird calls are you getting?
I don't know. See, that's what we used to say years ago. We'd say this all the time when we worked in the industry where we were working at Amtrak. We worked at a call center. And there'd be so many calls.
Oh, the calls.
Like the women would get this one guy who would call in and say, "Well, what are you wearing?" No, the other guy. I forgot his name.
Bruce was the foamer.
Yeah, he was like, "What time is this train running? Is it late? Where is it stopping next?"
Yeah, is it pushing or pulling?
Yeah.
And oh my God,
yeah,
we're just like, that's enough, Bruce. You need to hang up.
Yeah, and we'd get the
the
weirdos
guy that asks what you're wearing. Are you wearing underwear? Oh my God, he was so disgusting.
Mike shouted out Pete in his video today,
nice.
So that should yield Pete a lot more subs.
Get you where you need to be.
Chastity's with us. Happy Friday, y'all.
Chastity
and Brandy got a paper tape machine, game changer. Also, Jenna, did you watch the wedding anniversary trial?
Wedding anniversary trial? I don't think so. Wedding anniversary.
Oh, I'm sure she did, but she just doesn't remember.
Was it recent? What did it have a verdict, or is it something going on now?
The next thing I may do is actually pick up a second paper tape machine to have out in the garage.
Yes.
Because many times what I'm doing is I'm Frankenboxing a box for an item that I don't really have a box for. Maybe I got it without a box. And you could do so much with this paper tape machine, like take 3 boxes of the same size. Mm-hmm. Like for instance, I have maybe a 8 by 8 by 8 box, and I want to make it into a 24 by 8 by 8. You can set it up to where you could like pretty much put 3 of them together.
It's kind of like, what is that? Is paper mache. It's kind of like paper mache, and you could literally make the box. I've done that countless times.
Yeah. I had this part for a was it a Kenwood truck? Hell, I don't even know what the hell it is. I don't pay attention to half the things that I sell. But it's for a semi truck, and it's a
Kenwood.
It's a Kenwood. Okay, then I got it right. It's a Kenworth, not a Kenwood. Kenwood is a stereo.
Yeah.
But it's one of these.
Kenworth.
It's one of these right here. And I didn't have a box for it. So just to show you.
Oh, the window part.
Yeah. I didn't have a box for it. It just came that way. And I went in and Frankenboxed 3 boxes. And then I used the paper tape. And the paper tape really holds the boxes together much better than tape will ever do. And it doesn't look bad. It looks really good. So if you want to stay professional, that's the absolute way to do it. And it's 4 or 5. I don't know how much you paid for yours.
It is
$400
worth
or $500
every penny, because it has changed the game for me with shipping.
Maybe I'll buy another one this week. We'll see. Mike Seller, sales are ticking up here. Fingers crossed.
I don't want to hear you say nothing.
This is an investment in the business.
I get it. I get that, and it's a write-off. However, you mentioned that I buy anything more for Christmas, that you're going to do whatever. No.
We're going to Cowboy Christmas this weekend, and
Tomorrow.
I'm like, you need to chill. Just chill.
No,
just chill.
I did not.
I cannot write off what you're buying.
I could write it off. I'll figure out a way. It's my work attire.
Nobody does that. Sorry. When was the last time you wrote off work attire? Okay, I'm gonna just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna give you the taxes to do this year.
No, fuck that.
And then I'm gonna have to go in and fix everything.
No. I don't want nothing to do with taxes.
American Legend, I'm gonna try and utilize the basement
Oh.
for reselling and service. We don't have basements out here.
Yeah, we don't have basements.
Julie Y75 or Jules Y75, buyers are looking for deals, just sending offers, and it seems to help push sales out, up 51% in the last 31 days.
Nice.
There you go. Scott Garvin, morning, John and Jenna, both looking fantastic on a Saturday morning. Finish the garage sales now, breakfast, shower, and sleep.
Oh, nice.
Get that morning sleep, but you got that stuff for the yard sales. Whenever I go to yard sales, and I haven't been in a couple months because I just got enough inventory right now, I always seem to do really well of just getting that stuff listed. My goal is to get whatever I pick up at the yard sale on Saturday listed by the end of Sunday. American Legend, got to check for outlets to see about getting heat gone there in the new place. Get a heater. Get one of those.
I have a small portable heater that I take from room to room because I get absolutely freezing, and this guy won't let me turn on the heater. So, it is very
the heater is on right now. See, this one wants to turn this into summertime, and it's like you're burning me up. I don't know. It's just she gets so cold for no reason.
I'm freezing now.
And in the snow, you're not.
Yes.
And in the summertime, she gets hot.
Yes,
Super hot.
I am a thermometer. I go hot to cold, never in between.
Larry Todd, Mike needs a supermodel like Jenna next to him.
Aw, thanks, Todd.
Well, thank you.
We need to find him a girlfriend. Mike.
Well, I thought he does. He does. I think he travels with her.
Unless they're not together
Well,
anymore.
that's, you have to buy the next
don't
issue
recall.
of. You gotta have to go to your store and buy the next issue of National Enquirer to find out. Uh, then for sure it would be a success. I think it will be a success, Mike. You're a great guy, very honest person, and I just think that if you're true to yourself, people will see that and they will support you.
I don't think Mike has any problem being himself. He is the most stand-up man I've ever met, aside from my amazing husband.
So, Mike, you know what? Let's try to work together on something like this. Wouldn't mind doing like a FAA meetup, unless you want to brand it Mike Mecco meetups, and we'll just go with that. But I've always wanted to do one for the channel, and I
you
just
could do
really
X. You could do Mike
something's
Metco
happening.
meetups X Mike XFAE or something like that.
Susan sent a super chat, but it's not popping up on the screen for some
Thank
reason.
you.
That is,
Maybe it's delayed.
I don't know, but we'll just pop that up. Thank you so much for the
Thank
super
you,
chat.
Susan. That's so cute.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love it.
Don't see anything that you attach to it, so. And thank you so much for not asking me, what are you doing?
It just says #1 fan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's so cute. I love it. Thank you.
So how many out there would actually like a...
Well, we need to know
meetup?
if anybody's coming to Boss other than Mike that we know of.
You need ice cream. Keith says, I like it better than StreamYard. Awesome. Love that. Mike Seller. Super chatted for Jenna Swear Jar. LOL. Now, how come
Oh my gosh.
the last one didn't pop up?
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat.
Well, because hers is they call them different.
Oh, that's a super
It's
sticker.
a super sticker.
Okay.
So you must not have the super sticker.
Or you could choose super sticker or super chat. But if you want something like little cute thing that'll come up,
Yeah, I like those
like
because
this.
you have a little dancing.
little jumpy fan
Yeah.
thingy. Yeah, and it jumps around.
Or
See?
my swear jar.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I do. I have the mouth of a sailor, and I'm really trying.
Kind of trying.
It
I can
doesn't
guarantee you
look
this.
like it, but I am.
I guarantee you this. When we're working at Amtrak on the phones,
Oh.
your filter does work.
Yes.
Because there's many times you want to say something like, "What the f are you saying right now?" and you really can't. And your filter works 100% of the time. So you don't have the same filter on.
No, I feel like we're having a conversation like normal people. I don't have to put on a fake persona.
Yeah. And then you have David seems to like the way the lives are. I just think it's a smooth transition. No more me fumbling around with like, okay, hold on guys, let me get to the other screen.
The whole thing was that camera debacle with this thing. That was terrible.
Whoops, I'm losing my keyboard. It's on my lap and it just slid off when she moved. I have two webcams. Now you don't see it yet, but one of the next things that I'm going to do is either set it up to have like a Jenna cam when she goes on her little semi diatribes, then it'll
diatribes.
Or I'll have like another view of us from a different angle or something.
Maybe one over there.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't really have a good side.
Coppercat's with us. Thanks for being here.
Coppercat!
Midwest Picker, smash.
Midwest Picker!
And so, as we always say, and we have the patent on this, you hit the like button. Within 24 hours, you're going to get a sale. I don't know how it happens, but we push the karma out, the good vibes, so that you guys will get that positive energy and to get the sale. So there you go. Julie Henley, production quality is good. That's what I want to hear.
Thank you.
Larry Todd, not a super chat or super sticker. It's super shitter. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
That was so cool.
Larry Todd, my background is crowded desk, so y'all are good.
Oh, another one.
Keith chatted 255 for the same more mouthwash, Jenna. for some more mouthwash. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
And I like to have.
I guess we'll have to get a jar.
I moved the graphic from being above my head to like down in the bottom right.
It's just the colors don't.
I know.
It needs a background on it. Like you see how this has a black background.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. There's some. It's Streamlabs is the website, and you can go on and link your account, and do all these cool things, but I really got to dive in there. I was working on a lot of things, like if we get a troll and we kick them out, we can just say
So long, sucker.
or something like that. Thought it was kind of fun.
Thankfully, we don't have to do that very often.
Let's see. Mike says Sam Rosen, John Davidson vintage bobblehead, picked it up for $2 at a yard sale.
Wow.
I like bobbleheads. I just don't know if I would have maybe picked it up.
Well, who has a
Wouldn't have known to pick it
ton of bobbleheads is Dwayne.
I've got a couple Mike Trout bobbleheads, but I'm waiting for him to get back and start playing good.
He needs to play.
John Doe, I just went from the start of a record December to no sales in the last 36 hours. Yeah, it's strange how you can, and Josh was talking about this with me and Scott. We have this like thread. We got some gifted memberships.
Garden
Thanks, guys.
Cats TV.
And I
Thank
got
you.
Now that you show, we got a lot of gifted memberships.
No,
huh?
it's just one.
Okay, I've got to get in there and update the outro to show the updated members. I'll do that for Monday's live. I thought I was going to have time to do that. I just didn't get time. But talking with Josh and Beard with our we have like a little thread that we chat. Yeah, Josh was having kind of the same problem, like great sales, and all of a sudden, like the lighthouse blew up, and it's
Blew
like,
up?
yeah, not even working anymore. It's not even shining. He's got to figure that out.
Maybe they just need to replace the light bulb.
Shannon lives with her mom, age 36. Have all my life and constantly seeking her validation for my hard work, like you just did. So thank you. Well,
I can relate, Shannon. I can relate in a lot of ways to that. But what I will tell you, as you get a little older, you will come to the conclusion that you have to live your life for yourself, and you have to be successful and reach your goals for you and your children. That's it.
and we have new members, Garden Cats TV and Lissa, Baubles, Blings, and Needful Things. I haven't seen her in a while.
Oh, Lissa!
Maybe she's the rewatch crew
Maybe
person.
she's watching, but she hasn't seen
I know. Maybe
She's been busy.
Yeah, but you know what? She needs to come in and say hi.
I hope she does.
But want to add to that, Shannon, I think sometimes the people that are closest to us in our lives tend to take us for granted. A lot of times, okay.
Not saying that she's doing that. However, continue.
I just think sometimes people, they just don't say what needs to be said. And, it leaves us like thinking, do they even appreciate us? Do they even see the strides that we're making? And, they may be thinking it, but they're not saying it. I mean, I kind of live that every day. So just saying. Richard says, hi, Jay and Jay. 17 degrees in Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania, with the wind chill of
17?
8. I hope there's some snow with that. Andy Reno says rural. I said rural.
Yeah,
rural.
You wrote that when you were trying to.
Wayne White says hello from Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia.
How many people are watching this? 127? Okay, that's
127.
cool. Duncan says my nephew is visiting from Seattle, so a busy couple of weeks here.
Ooh,
And
that's awesome.
I'm going to love this. We have Gail with us. Hello, John and Jenna. Stopped just to say hi. Trying to get home before freezing rain here in Nebraska, but I am listening.
Nice.
So there you go.
And you can actually hear it. But the other one was so low.
No, what it was before is I had everything before coming through my speaker here. So if my mic picked it up, you heard it. But now I have it all set up to where the sounds go through the proper channels.
Look at you learning and evolving.
I got it going on. David Pentland says, my listings are disciplined. I've been getting decent stock, and it's Q4. It's all about the planets aligning.
Yep.
I will say this because it just happens too often. And eBay will say otherwise. And I don't know, maybe they're just trying not to discourage you you folks from not getting on yourself when you're not being consistent. The adage of you don't have to list every day, I think there's truth to that. but I really think if you do list every day, you're going to see consistency,
eBay
more
will
consistently.
reward you.
I really believe so. So no, you don't have to list every day, but I really believe that not only are you developing good habits and listing every day and getting new stock in your store, but I really do feel strongly about the idea of listing every day. This is, I believe strongly that this last 2 weeks, part of it was I wasn't getting listings done on the same level every day. I really think that that had a whole lot to do with it.
Devon!
Devon's with us. Thanks for being here.
Hello.
She forgot it was Friday. That's one of the problems with being a reseller.
Yes, exactly. That's reseller problems.
Duncan, the day eBay closes shop, I'll retire from selling. Till then, I'll keep selling. Yes. And I got to say, I'm thankful for them. Another big time YouTuber. Sonny.
Oh, my favorite hair model.
Yeah. We saw him a couple weeks ago at the casino. I don't know if he won or not. He was waiting for some friends. They called him away or something, but nice to see you. Hopefully we see you between now and Christmas. Southern Vermont Vintage says it is Friday. Oops, missed Thursday.
Yeah, I never know what day it is. It's very difficult.
How many of you guys, I did upload this on for the members from the bowling alley last night. I don't know if you saw it. It was a short of me bowling. Just to show you guys that here's what I do when I'm not working. Maybe I'll do a golf one at some point, but I don't know what you're looking up. You're never going to find it, I don't think. Chastity, got my sale, but not a cha-ching. Sold a nativity set on Facebook.
Ooh.
Heading back from the meetup now.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm glad. We'll take that as a sale. A sale's a sale.
I'm glad it worked for you, and I'm glad you didn't get ghosted when you showed up. That's the worst feeling when you... I don't know what you're doing right now. I'll do what you're doing. What are you doing?
You don't have to worry about what I'm
Devon
doing.
says, crickets all week, and I have been listing.
Oh.
Keep listing.
Keep listing, girl, because it'll come. Your light on the lighthouse is almost there.
Because once you do finally start getting sales, you're going to have the stock listed instead of being in your garage or in your basement or wherever you keep your stuff. It's actually there for sale. Another thing you can do is when you get like a run of days when you're not getting any sales, don't be afraid to do a nuclear reset. If you don't know what you're doing, you run the risk of not, like you're messing things up and like deleting everything. But if you know how to do it and you do it enough times, you're gonna, I think, reset your store a little bit, and maybe something happened to your listing behind the scenes. I've had it happen too many times that it does work. If I'm getting a run of 2 or 3 days where sales are just crap, I'll do that, and it works. You need gifts and books. What happened? I just Chris Ballard just subscribed.
Well,
Thank you, Chris.
Chris.
That is very, very cool. You need goods and books is nice. Thank you for the membership, Larry. That's awesome. Curious John, can you tell us how the membership works or what it entails? So what you do, the gift membership gives you 30 days to be a member, and I will put out like members only videos that the masses don't care about. Nobody wants to see me throw a bowling ball.
It's more on a personal, like behind the scenes, if you will, of you. It's usually John.
Sometimes I'll share my thoughts, and I know that
that's frightening.
And I know that those kind of videos don't appeal to the masses. There's people that will watch the videos wanting like tidbits to apply towards their business or just the conversation of reselling. But if I pop up and say, hey guys, I'm doing this today, most of those people would be like, what the hell is this? And it just doesn't work for the channel. Mm-hmm. But like members only, if you enjoy the content of the channel, does support the channel. I think it's $2.99 a month, and you can always set it up to where you're a recurring member. And we do have the member live that we're going to be doing the beginning.
We need to do more of those.
Well, we do it the first Wednesday of every month. We're going to do it on the 8th of January because the 1st of January is just going to be too busy for everyone. So the 8th of January is the next one where we're going to meet up and like look at other stores, like critique other stores, maybe take things that we can do better from those stores and maybe implement those things into our own business. and or review other members stores where we're not shouting it out to the masses of like thousands of people who watch it. It's a very intimate group of like 40 or 50 people.
Keith is asking, is there any plans for a Christmas members only live? I just had a brilliant idea for a Christmas members only
You're
live.
gonna dress as a reindeer?
And I will no.
What?
I will run it by him when we're done, but I gotta write it down because I will forget.
John Worldwide Weber. Now you're gonna leave them hanging.
You know, you gotta become a member to find out.
John Worldwide Weber says late, but I'd rather you leave a comment that you're late than leaving a comment that says never. So thank you for being here. Head to toe theatrical on Gemini. You can control the outcome of the item description. I've only needed to ask to shorten the description a few times. You can say, okay, you can say leave an item description and give it instructions. And then maybe if it doesn't return the results you like, you can say, okay, please do it again, but this time, blah, blah, blah. And it will remember. Now, if you log out, you'll have to do that again. And maybe I like to keep a notepad. How many people have a notepad in their Windows or Mac that's constantly running? So this is a feedback template, is what I call it. I can't show it to you because it's not going to show properly. But it's a feedback template. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this up on the screen again. So I can see what the heck I'm doing. So it has, like, for instance, if I have a blurb I want to go in and leave offers. I'm not just going to use eBay's one-liner. I'm going to actually have something in my template where I can copy, paste it into those boxes, and it's going to help maybe increase buyer, what's the best terminology that I need to say here? Get the buyer to really want to buy your item, like increase the
it's more sales
urgency.
pitchy.
Increase the urgency, yes. But also have different templates for, interacting with Gemini. So you're not typing all the time. So it's good stuff. I keep that in the background whenever I can. I just don't have it this time. Devon says, my husband is in Vegas working while I'm taking care of our fur babies.
Well, you should have come with him and then hit me up, and we could have gone to Cowboy Christmas. Because this guy does not want to go, but I'm making him go because he promised.
I'm okay with going. As long as they have food there, because there's some places I want to hit up that some of these like dip and soup kits that they sell are like really awesome.
Well, we're going to go to the one at the Rio.
Yeah, we'll go there. David Kelber, sells okay, going through every item and updating the listing. Learned a lot from you. Thanks and happy holidays.
Aw, happy holidays.
Well, happy holidays to you, and thanks for checking in with us. I love it. I love when new people come in and say hi.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to be here every week.
You don't have to make a diatribe like this guy. You just say hello.
They like my diatribes.
Nobody loves it.
Well, they're here.
They
They must like it enough.
Love it.
Josh Galt from Hamilton, Ontario. Well, thank you for being here.
Hamilton. He's like all over Ontario.
Jovial says, did anyone else stay close to home since it's Friday the 13th?
Oh, it is Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th?
Well, see, I don't fall for all of the whole Friday the 13th stuff because I was born on Friday the 13th.
Was it a Friday?
Yes, it was.
Uh-oh, that explains everything. Happy Friday from Kentucky, says Bobby's Kicks 2023. Nice to see you.
This guy.
John Worldwide Weber says, I sell some hazmat items, lower 48 ground only with business policies. eBay allowed an international sale. Not sure how. Send it to Illinois. A week later, eBay canceled the order and let me keep the sale. Oh. And that's the good thing about EIS. Mm-hmm. If they screw up, once you ship it and it gets to them, that's on them. They can choose what they want to do with that. Brett's with us. Mad Hatter's Boutique. Happy Friday. Sales have been lit 2+ weeks in a row. Enjoying the gifting season. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.
Nice.
How's
baby?
He's enjoying the baby, enjoying the Broncos. It's a good time to be Brett right now. So nice to see you, buddy. Jules, Jules Y75. I don't know. On those offers, you can accept, but if they don't have autopay set up on their card, they cannot pay, but item is still up for grabs. Had a few this week that's showing pending. Oh. And or they're having problems paying. Could be that the card they're using is linked to an account that's funky, doesn't have enough money in it or whatever. Larry Todd, Josh, thanks for coming on the show today. Nice to see you. And also,
You know, Todd, your show is far too early.
I'm gonna get my cam set up because I can't show up on your show. Well, one, it's too early in the morning, but number two, I need a cam that like has my hand only.
Well,
that would
you
be.
could just move the camera.
No, I'm gonna mount it on that wall right there.
But see, Todd knows how to keep his hands just right there on the desk. You would be all over the place because you talk with your hands like I do.
I'm gonna do that. Show my desk and how messy it is.
Oh, no,
Duncan, other bad sellers keep scaring off my potential buyers. Well, John, this does not appear to be the case with my hundreds of eBay store followers. You can keep doing that, but it's not going to change anything.
I need you to stop it.
Duncan says, memory loss, what's that?
I have it really bad.
And Fisher Flips just gave Mike a follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Devon, John, I agree. I would take any advertising.
Yeah.
We have eBuyer's Choice. Picture lighting works great. Love it.
Looks great.
Works great. Looks great.
Awesome.
Flipper Fish with YouTube. Just show up and stay consistent. Our show is slowly growing just by doing this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to grow that way because you're going to get an audience that's going to say, you know what, I like that vibe. I like what they're talking about. I like how I have a lot in common with these guys, and they'll keep coming back. What? What is it? Are you laughing at? I think Beard joined us late.
No, Devon said I just spit out my tea.
Oh, no.
When you said that explains everything.
Susan Phelps, over the weekend I sold 12 on eBay and 2 on Facebook. All good for me for a part-time seller. There you go. No, we don't want it. You're clapping.
You're just full of all the, like,
Audrey Squaw
rude comments.
says we had Jesus Man at State Farm. He was praying for us all. We'll take some prayer. Jackie Bleckner says, hi all. Question. I have my store on sale. Someone asked me a question. I forgot to put measurements in. Tried to edit it and it is locked. Is that how it works with the sale? No editing? Well, on a, not necessarily a sale. If you sent out an offer or someone sent you an offer on an item, it's going to lock for like 48 hours, that listing. So you can't make any changes to it until it's unlocked. It happens to us all the time. Now, if it's something you like, wow, I really need to get these measurements in, or a photo of the measurements, what you're probably going to end up having to do is end item, sell similar, and then update your photos or your listing however you want, and then just launch it, knowing that any watches you have are going to be lost. You got to figure out what's best for you. But if I notice a mistake in the listing, or it's like, wow, I think this is really helpful to have this photo in there, I will send that buyer a message saying, hey, if you're still interested, it's under this new item number, and then just do an end item and sell similar. I had to do that earlier and it worked for us. Brandy just ended today, and he was guilty for first-degree murder. You must watch.
Ooh, it was the, what'd she say? The anniversary? Was it
the wedding something?
Hold on. What'd she say?
I don't know.
Wedding.
I don't know. That's your jam. That's your jam. I'll watch those videos, but only if they pop up my feed. Flipping for the trailer says, hello, John and Jenna in chat. How's everyone? We're doing great. Thank you.
Hello.
Coppercat, full moon equals weird everything. Is that what it is? Full moon?
Well, I don't know. I now know because of Rhonda that it's the 13th.
That is a very good idea, Duncan. Maybe we need to get Mike on the PPP at some point. Yes. We do like having our guests on PPP, so that is an excellent idea. But he can't use his phone the way he used it. He needs to do the landscape a little bit. But I want him to get a few these videos under his belt. But yeah, something to definitely look into. Jovial says my internal thermostat is broken too.
Mm-hmm. It is way broken. Mine is so bad. It's terrible.
Let's see. I'm going to hear. John Doe says, I just got a sale. The
Yay!
like button worked. Awesome.
Since you don't like my clapping.
Southern Vermont Vintage. Federal rules 68 degrees during day, 62 degree at night. Do we need to report him, Jenna? You need to report me. Because 68 is not bad. No. I'm good with 68. She had it at 72 earlier. It's like you're burning me up.
Today. That was yesterday.
You're burning me up.
Yesterday, I was very, very cold. I could not get warm to save my life. I actually had to go lay down in bed and, like, cuddle up with my blanket.
But we have it a little bit warmer than that. I think it's like 64, 65 at night.
Do we need to report him? Yes, at night, sometimes it gets down to 62.
And we use our heater, I promise you.
They
have pills now for internal thermostats.
They do?
Was it called a chill pill?
What is it? No, I don't need that.
Big Dre, cha-ching, sold a pair of boots for 70. First sale of the day. I'm telling you, it works. You're killing me here.
You're killing me.
Devon's in Idaho and it's hot today. 43 degrees, was in the 20s all week.
Wow. Do you have snow, Devon?
Duncan says, you get a sake in 24 hours for hitting the like unless your name is Duncan. You mean sale. Garden Cats TV, that's what's up. Thanks, Pitco. God bless you.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, you guys who have these memberships, use them. Go and check the channel. We've got CLC Spoiled Campbell. Just subscribe. Thank you for subscribing.
We need one that says welcome.
No, you can just hit.
You can do it!
Or this one is the welcome.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Devon says, I agree, Jenna, goals for yourself and children. I'm a caretaker for my mom. It sucks.
Oh, you are? Well...
Cold in the mountains.
I mean, you have to kind of... It's kind of like a double-edged sword when you're having to care for your family. You know, my mom's not there yet, but when that day comes...
Anything but an expert. Good morning from the land of Oz. Love our Aussie viewers from Australia.
I love that.
TikTok.
Welcome.
I am close to Richmond. Hello.
Richmond, Virginia, Richmond. What is it? North or South Carolina? Richmond, California. That's a dangerous place.
Virginia.
I said Virginia.
Okay. Pico, any plans on getting Ebert back on the show? I know that he had told us that he was going to be very busy with things between now and the end of the year. Maybe at some point. I think having him on like twice in like a 3-week period was, I think, quite enough for now, but certainly would love to have him back.
Maybe later, like in a few months or something.
Susan, I sell on Posh, but lately nothing but loves and followers. Doing better on eBay.
Yeah, Poshmark is just, it's frustrating because you send the items or send the offers and nothing happens.
You want you need says I want to see you throw a bowling ball. Haha, sounds fun. I threw a strike. My teammate videoed me, but he videoed me like in so I did a short. It was fine in portrait mode, and I threw a strike, but I really bowled bad last night. I don't know what was with me. I bowled really bad.
Because I didn't go with him.
Bad.
That's why.
And despite me, my team we won all but one of our games. So despite me, they stepped up and we won. Keith says, "Is there any plans for Christmas members only live?" And I don't know what your plan is with that.
I don't really have a plan. I just had a suggestion.
Reality Smacks, you always share your thoughts. Well, thank you. I'd love to share my thoughts.
He does.
I mean,
the good, the bad, the sassy.
I share everything. Easy pickings. How you doing, Chris? Hi, John and Jenna. What up, chat? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here with us.
It's been a while. Where have you been?
Big Dre says, I'm going to start loading up the SUV for the flea market tomorrow. Hopefully I do better than last time.
Ooh, I hope you do amazing.
Flea market, huh? I think you'll do good. I mean, you got a lot of people that are now entering into the phase where, wow, we don't got enough time to have it shipped before Christmas. There's only, like 10 shipping, or not even that, like less than 10 shipping days before Christmas. If you buy it now, you may not get it in time. So they're going to be buying things at places like Cowboy Christmas, or in your case, the flea market. So definitely do that. I think you'll do well.
Devon, I would love somebody to go shopping with me at Cowboy Christmas, because I love you to death, but you are not a fun shopper.
She is so hard to shop with. I mean, she will like hover over like every rack, and she'll like look at stuff, and it's like you're looking at your watch, and there's only so much you can look at on your phone, and you're like, this is a big place. To me, if you're at a large place like this, and at the time when we're shopping, we went to breakfast, we pulled names to shop for, and we had to return for dinner with these gifts for these people, and we still had to come back home and get shipping done. So we decided to go to the convention center and go to this place that had tons of vendors, and she's like taking her time at every single one, and I'm like, we're not going to make it in time to get shipping done. And that she kind of was mad at me for rushing her, but it's like, we don't got all day. So tomorrow is probably going to be an all day thing, if the last time was anything.
I just like to look at the stuff. I want to look. I want to take my time. I don't like to be rushed.
Oh, but we were rushed. It had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with the time that we had.
I get that day was different. I couldn't find anything for the person that I was looking for, and so we actually had to leave Cowboy Christmas to go to Dick's Sporting Goods to find something for this person.
Because he wasn't really a cowboy kind of person, and he's more into golf and stuff. So it's like, cool, we'll just pick him up something at that'll work there. Megan Farrell says, I was gifted a membership earlier and just wanted to say thank you. Y'all are so great to watch and learn from. Well, thank you so much.
Well, we're happy you received the membership.
And
That's so cool.
Scott's with us, Mediocre Friday from Alabama.
Mediocre Friday.
Yeah, we can't wait for you to get back to doing the lives after the fact.
I know. Friday nights are just not the same.
Keith says, I must be here too much, because when I hit a problem, I find myself thinking, well, what would John do?
We need a shirt. We need a shirt.
Devon says, John, you're so in trouble. I'm never
always in trouble.
Never.
Always.
Designer Muppet String. John, you're quite a funny dude. That explains everything. It has been 5 minutes. Where's my sale? Well, you haven't even hit the like button yet.
He probably did.
Oh, okay. I don't
it's
have
coming.
any proof of that.
It's on its way.
Got my sale. You only get what you ask for. Thank you. See? It did take 24 hours this time. We got a sale. There you go. Wow. And he might be doing his channel on Rumble. They hit me up to do my channel on Rumble, but I don't know.
Really? Are you being serious?
He's serious. We talked about it. You want, you need. It says, did I hear you correctly? When we revise a listing or end and sell similar, we lose watchers. Yes, because that is a new item number, and you lose it. You lose those people that are watching your item. But I got news for you.
I don't, in my personal opinion, this is probably not going to be...
Let him finish.
Sorry. It's probably not the popular opinion, but I really don't find any benefit to likers or watchers.
A lot of the people that are watching your items are other sellers.
Other sellers, yeah.
Pitco, Beard, you only get what you ask for. Okay, I'm asking you to go live after John. Reality Smacks, if they end and relist the item to make changes, won't the watchers get a notice that the item has been relisted?
No.
I don't think so. No. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe so. Now, if you lower the price of the item, they're going to get notified, but not if you end it.
Not if you end it, because you're actually ending that. You're removing that listing, and then when you're putting it up, it's like a new item, like it was never there.
And I've been trying to figure out the difference between relisting and selling similar. Does it? Now, Chris says if only relisted, if ended and sell similar, it creates a new listing. So if you relist it, it gives them notification. I don't know about that. But correct me if I'm wrong there. Snow in the Mountains.
You're getting a whole new listing number.
But let's confirm. Snow in the Mountains.
Ooh.
Yeah, so pretty.
It's pretty, but I wouldn't want to live
The
it.
Crazy Card, what's up, guys? Thanks for being here.
up?
Nice to see you. Beard says, I hit thumb with my second channel. Where is my next sale? On your other store. It's going to be on your other store.
It's on your other store.
The Crazy Card, I was at number 100 thumbs up. What is that good for? That's as good as not hitting anything. You got to hit an odd number of times. Because
No,
the
he's
second
the
time,
number 100 on the
oh, is it number
live,
100?
is what he's
Oh, that
saying.
means that you're the number 100.
That we are wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now, Samantha says, John, forgive me if I sound forward. What would you like from your FA viewers for Christmas? Make a Christmas wish from the little drummer boy. I thank you and Jenna for the YouTube content.
Oh, that's
there's-
all.
I'm going to give you the same answer I give Jenna.
No.
I don't want anything for Christmas.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It may be annoying. Look, I'm content with what we have. I mean, hey, get more people to watch. Let's build a community. I think that's something I'd like to do. I've always wanted to build this channel up to where we get, 100. I want that behind me. I want that play button at some point in my life before I,
That's
croak.
I don't know. I just feel like that's out of reach for what what we do.
I feel like it is too, but it's still a goal. And I think sometimes you got to keep goals to where they're not too easy and they're not too hard. And I think this falls right in there. I mean, maybe at some point it's going to be something where I'm going to have to really get
you need
more
to put
videos
out more
and
content
stuff.
Because you're slacking, sir.
I've been trying to get the bills paid with eBay, Devon said, I love shopping and getting knickknacks.
Yes. Especially at Cowboy Christmas. It's my most favorite time of the year for shopping.
John, that's why they have benches outside the store so you can take an old man nap. There's no nap and there's no benches.
You want to know what they have at Cowboy Christmas? What they do have is they have those massaging chairs. And they have a whole group of them. And the guys, we walked by it. Did you not see it?
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk you to the convention center at the Rio.
I don't want to go to...
Okay. I'm going to go with you to the Rio. And then I'm going to walk you there. And then I'm going to let you roam on your own at your own pace.
Oh,
and I will come back in like a half an hour to an hour.
No, that's not long enough.
Okay, a couple hours. I'll go play poker then. Well, we got to go to a place that has a poker room. I can make that work.
We are going to make something work.
Yes.
I don't like his hovering. He hovers.
Let's see. Mary Hubble says we have a local St. Vincent store going out of business.
Ooh,
what's a St. Vincent store?
St. Vincent, isn't that a Catholic church?
I don't know.
I think so. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mary.
Devon, Rumble does not pay well. I don't think it does pay well, and that's because there's just the traffic. It's sort of like saying, I ain't selling on eBay anymore. I'm just going to sell exclusively on Mercari. Yeah, you're going to get viewers, but you're not going to get as much traffic. And the niche that we're in, reselling, from what I've seen, it's not all that hot. Let's see.
I like what Chris said. Go back.
What happened?
This.
I would tend to agree, Jenna. Okay, you could be agreeable once in a while. Yeah. Mary says they offered me to buy packed banana boxes for $1 a box. But we're a small town and not much for name selling brands. Would it be a good idea for the money or undecided? What is banana? Is that you mean banana or banana?
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 Banana boxes?
I really thought you meant banana.
Well, what is banana?
Banana?
Look it up.
Banana?
You need to put box.
Well, a banana box?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing? Banana box. Banana box. I don't think that's a thing. Banana box. When I go on eBay and type in...
They are like a thrift store. Boxes would be clothing.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It doesn't come up on eBay.
Okay, Okay.
So that's a question for the audience. Not much for name selling brands in her town. Will it be a good idea for the money or undecided? Samantha says, okay, FA viewers, let's make John and Jenna's wish happen. Let's tell me to watch Flippin' Ain't Easy. I'm getting close to catching up on the comments, I think. We have Swamp Pickers with us.
Swamp Picker!
The call on the St. V. Nice to see you. Jovial says, you got to believe in order to receive. Yeah.
I do believe.
Don't tell me I can't do it, darn it, because I can do it. I can do it.
You can do it!
I believe, but I feel like it wouldn't happen for like a super long time, or if there was some kind of weird fluke thing that everybody just decided they needed to hear John talk.
I think that we're fixing the lives to where they're. I want to put together the best live content on YouTube for resellers, and from what I've seen, if you're using StreamYard and all these other sites, and you're not using OBS Studio, just the production quality blows those sites away. I cannot believe I spent the entire 2024 paying. I think I paid like almost $300 for a year of OBS Studio, and I think I've already beat what they were able to offer me as far as features, and we haven't even got started yet. So, as far as the lives, I want to build that up, and I also want to put out better quality. I want to be like Pete one day, where I have just really good
When I grow
quality.
up, I want to be like Pete.
Mary Hobel says they are like a thrift store boxes would be clothing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
And she did say it's banana. Wait.
Banana box.
Yeah.
St. Vincent de Paul. They have thrift stores.
Okay, that must be. Is that an East Coast thing?
She said
Or did
banana
they
boxes again. Banana. Or did she say banana?
She's saying banana.
Banana. Banana.
That A just doesn't want to come out.
I'm having a hard enough time with the English language. I don't need any. If we're playing the Wheel of Fortune, you ain't getting that right. Jules Y75. I agree with Jenna. Watchers are majority sellers or people wanting you to give it to them, like peeping toms.
Yeah.
Listing gets stale, so let new eyes see it and it'll sell.
Yes. That's exactly the way I feel.
No need to apologize, Mary. We're just glad that you're here. You need gifts, goods and books. Thank you for your help, you too, and I hope you have a great weekend.
I hope
Same
you
to you
guys have a great weekend.
Yeah, same to you.
What time is it?
We're getting close.
Okay, what's for
Wendy's
dinner?
Wanderings, books and more. You can do it.
You can do it.
Just keep pushing forward, John and Jenna. Lord Finn, yes.
can do it.
eBay has come a long way in 2024, a long way in the wrong direction.
I don't know. I am no cheerleader for eBay, but I have to say I think we're on the right track. They haven't done anything that leaps and bounds, but
I'm going to get shot down for this, but I am a cheerleader for eBay, and I say this because I want to see them succeed, and maybe we come off as haters a lot with eBay, but they've got to find a way to bridge the gap between them and the seller and the communication and just the relationship. Now, does that mean that they're going to include us in every decision? And no, that'll never happen. But can they do better with communicating things that affect sellers? Yes. And instead, all of 2024, we kept finding things out, just like we have years prior. Fix that. It may not seem important, right, to do, but it really, really is. And you're going to get more people singing your praises if you do that and make us at least feel like you're working with us.
I would like, my number one thing is communication. I want to be a princess when I grow up.
Swamp Picker says we have them here in Baton Rouge. I think that's
Okay.
St. Vincent.
Yeah.
Let's see. A picture shows 1,000 bananas. Great meteor showers tonight. I guess there's going to be some meteors hitting. I think there was a meteor, like someone heard like a loud
Well, as long
bang
as it's
somewhere.
not drones.
Coppercat has to run. If I'm not back before Christmas, happy holidays. Well,
Well,
hopefully
Merry
you're not a stranger.
Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I hope you'll be with us, but if you're not, I hope that you end the year on a great, successful note.
Yes, and Short Coin Devon says, John, we all just vent.
Yeah.
Yes. Royal Glenn says, just got here. I will have to watch the rerun. Yes, please do.
Yeah.
We will be, and give it about 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes before you watch the replay, because
It
the
takes
chat
them
doesn't, the chat won't be there. So if
Yeah.
you want to see what's being said in the chat,
Yeah.
but we do a pretty good, actually you don't need to, we do a pretty good job of showing you the chat throughout the live. I think that's what really makes it work. And, I really like the format, even though I kind of tend to read too many comments, but it just fits. It flows well for an hour and a half to 2 hours. And we are at the end of the live, but
What's for dinner is what I
we'll
want to know.
talk about that along with your idea for this Christmas thing. But guys, want you to have an excellent weekend. I think we're kind of at the point right now where it's too late to guarantee Christmas delivery on a lot of packages. So you're going to maybe see a fall off in sales for a lot of people. We'll just see. But keep plugging away. Don't get discouraged when it comes to your sales. And let's hope in 2025 we have a little bit better success where we can kind of get behind and say, yeah, eBay, here's your flowers. You really did good for us sellers. But to me, it's kind of in between. I'd say if I was to give it a score,
flowers.
if I was to give them a score between 1 to 10 on how well they did this year, I'd have to give them a 6.5. They have done some pretty good things, but it's left a lot to be desired. I'll just kind of leave it at that. So on the way out, if you want to leave a score 1 through 10 on what you think, how you think eBay's done this year, go ahead and leave that, and be interested in seeing.
You said doing a poll.
Yeah, doing a poll. Yeah, kind of doing a poll, a really quick poll. It's not hard to enter 1 through 10, and just to give us an idea.
You have to.
I've got to find a way to implement that on OBS
Studio. He doesn't know how
Studio.
to do that yet.
No, but I can ask you to type a number in the chat. If you can do that, that'd be certainly great. So have a great weekend, guys. But figuring out how eBay is doing once a year, it's not that difficult, but yet another example of how flipping ain't easy. Want you guys to, again, have a great one, and we will talk to you very soon.
We love you.
Oops.